open the sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
Bianchi's sports page here on the Lynch and Taco Show, brought to you by Kaufman and Lynn Injury Attorneys each morning. What do you say, Mr. Bulldog?
The Bulldog is getting ready for the most complicated, weirdest jersey retirement maybe in the history of sports tonight.
Oh, Shaq.
The Orlando Magic are retiring Shaq's jersey tonight. It's going to be strange. I mean, this is not the traditional jersey retirement like Dwayne Wade and Udonis Haslem, who just had their jerseys retired by the Miami Heat. Those guys obviously helped the Heat win championships. They were with the Heat for the vast majority of their careers, or in Haslem's case, he was there
the whole
entire
time.
career.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is weird. Shaq was in Orlando for 4 years. Then he bolted for L.A., he left the Magic high and dry, no compensation, sends the franchise into a death spiral. And again, to me, this is just weird tonight. I mean, there are still a lot of longtime Magic fans who are bitter about Shaq and the way he left. There are probably even more younger Magic fans who don't even know Shaq played for the Magic all those years ago. You know how transient the Orlando community is. How many actual Magic fans do you think know Shaq played here 30 years ago or whenever it was?
I think a lot do, and I think a lot of people kind of love Shaq in this community still.
Oh, yeah. There's no question, but I have some longtime Magic fans who are like, why are we retiring his jersey for? I think they're doing the right thing, huh?
Yeah, I'll tell you, the only thing you need to look to verify they're doing the right thing, remember that feeling and that vibe in this town when they were near the top of the best at the NBA and going into that playoff run and going to the finals. I mean, the buildings in downtown were adorned with their stuff. Everybody's yards, people were going out and meeting them at the airport. Mm-hmm. And it was great, and everybody was on the same page.
It was electric.
What was it like when he left? Huh?
It would be the opposite of that, whatever that is.
Again, I just think it's weird. I think it's going to be a weird retirement tonight. By the way, it's going to be after they're retiring the jersey after the actual game tonight. So they're going to play the game. They're not doing this pregame. They're not doing it at halftime. They're going to play the Oklahoma City Thunder tonight, and then 15 minutes after the game, they're going to do the jersey retirement, which again,
don't judge the amount of people that are there if they're doing it after the game. Because honestly, I mean, if 15
why
minutes,
would you do it? My question is, why would you do it after the game?
It's stupid. They should do it in the middle or before, like you're saying. Yeah.
Wow. And to add to the weirdness, you know who's broadcasting the game on TNT tonight?
Who?
With Shaq?
Who?
Stan Van Gundy.
What would be weird if it was Dwight Howard and Stan?
Yeah, exactly. Although Shaq, there are the rumblings that Shaq ran Stan out of Miami when he was when Stan was the coach down there. Shaq came to play for the Heat, and he supposedly didn't like playing for Van Gundy, and then Van Gundy sort of stepped down, and Pat Riley took over as the head coach and led the Heat to the championship. So, anyway, it's going to be interesting tonight. Super Bowl numbers are in, as expected. The most watched Super Bowl, actually the most watched TV show in American history, averaged 123.4 million viewers across television and streaming platforms, peaked at 202 million viewers. So once again, Super Bowl breaks records, shattered the record from last year, 7% increase from last year. So, man,
hey,
the NFL is just the king of all sports.
You want to know another remarkable number?
What?
So it was 123.4 million, right? You said?
Yes.
There's 330 million people in the country.
God,
look at how many did not watch. Had no interest whatsoever, that's more mind-blowing to me almost, that you couldn't get sucked into this in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah. I still think not a big enough deal is being made. I mean, people are making a big deal about it now, but right after the game, the gaffe of the 49ers taking the ball first in overtime. Some 49ers players yesterday said they didn't even know that the overtime rules had changed for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I saw that. Wow.
So, yeah. I mean, I still don't know why you wouldn't take the ball last and know what you have to do.
And then didn't Shanahan say that they had talked about that with the coaches?
He said he threw out analytics, but that makes no sense. It makes no sense.
I don't understand how you could be a football player in the NFL making all that money and you don't know the rules? The new overtime rules?
The Chiefs players said they've been talking about the new rule all year long. What would happen if it went into overtime? The Chiefs said, listen, if we had the choice, we were going to take the ball last. And if the 49ers had scored a touchdown on their possession, we were going to obviously try to score a touchdown. And if we scored a touchdown, we were going to go for two.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the Chiefs' strategy was. The 49ers obviously had no strategy because they didn't even know the rules.
That's just sad. I'm sorry. Do you guys see what I'm saying, Pat?
Yeah,
I mean, you have a profession. Whether you're a bricklayer, a roofer, a lawyer, you know the rules of your job. How could you? What a bunch of imbeciles.
By the way, Taco, real quick, Tiger announced yesterday he's going to have a new clothing line, Sunday Red, in honor of his...
What do you think of the logo, Bulldog?
I didn't even see the logo. I know TaylorMade is he's not with Nike anymore. I know the logo has 15 stripes, one for each major.
It's like a skeleton logo of a tiger running. I can't decide if I really like this or I hate it. It's one of those.
You would think, being the rock and roll DJ that you are, you would like the skeleton logo because all you guys like the skeleton logos, don't you?
Rock and roll DJs, Taco Bob.
I know.
Yeah. All right, Bulldog, enough of your nonsense. Oh, by the way, the Lightning play at Boston tonight, so we'll get that in there.
By the way, tonight's nationally televised game with the Oklahoma City Thunder, the first nationally televised game for the Magic since 2012.
Wow.
How weird is...
Wow.
Adding to the weirdness.
Mike the Bulldog Bianchi with the sports page. You hear him over on AM 740 and FM 96.9 The Game, adjacent to us each morning. And his appearance here during the sports page on JRR brought to you by Kaufman and Lind Injury Attorneys.
That's right. Listen to Under Oath with attorney Jeff Coppin every Saturday morning at 7:30, FM 96.9 The Game. Catch extended versions of Under Oath by searching Under Oath with Jeff Coppin on your favorite streaming platform. Oh, oh.
Taco on demand. Download the iHeart